Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm just gonna call it. I think we're getting a 10-piece. I think we've been knocking too long to not have the door open for us. Why can't you open it yourself? My hands are full. I'm carrying you. I don't know. What's the... when you only see one set of footsteps? Who knows, man? Let me be like a crunchy ear. It is getting colder out there. Make sure you wear some kind of like a headwear. In my opinion, as a bald man, you need the headwear. I'm going out to defend all the baldies, by the way. We get made fun of all the time. For some reason, people are like, everyone should be nicer to everyone. Unless you don't have hair, in which case, complete strangers are going to roast you nonstop over the internet. Which is crazy because most of them will be bald one day too. And that's that's offensive. It's offensive for me to say you're going to be bald. It's not offensive for you to say you are bald. Like again, it doesn't compute, man. It's double standards. That being said, a lot of people think bald guys are big into the hats because it covers up for the baldness. That's one reason. I'm not going to say that like that doesn't impact it for some people. Me personally, I wear them more to cover up my enormous forehead. I mean, like, look at this thing. So I got to start wearing my headphones up here. People are like, wow, when did your head get so small? It's an optical illusion. That's what you should be. No, this is also an optical illusion. It's more like this. But the reason that bald people wear more hats is because it gets cold, man. It's that simple. And if you're like, I live in a tropical climate, well, then they must be very self-conscious. But no, in actuality, hair insulates, for one, but it also does a great job of catching sweat. So if you're outside on a hot day as a bald man, you got to wear a hat, or I would say you would be better served by wearing a hat because there's something to catch the sweat. Otherwise, anyone who is bald and exercises will tell you it drips into your eyes like crazy. And then I started wearing a sweatband when I exercise. People were like, really? You're the kind of bro that wears a sweatband? I'm like, what? They said it looks goofy. I'm exercising, bro. I didn't realize we were buying athletic wear to like signal to people that we work out. I'm actually putting the work in, bro. This is a band that is catching sweat. There's no flex involved. Makes me sick. Anyway, what was I talking about? It should be illegal to make fun of a bald person. I think that's where I was going. And I don't mean on vacation. Now I'll just level with you. This team is garbage. But we have a lot of potential if we don't lose immediately. Just because we have a lot of levels coming in, which could give us access to high tier units. I'm going to wait, though it pains me to do so. I'm going to wait one more round. We're going to run anti-kangaroo technology. I'd level up you right now, just so we don't have the whole shop frozen. And then I would take you out of the equation. I would run a second skunk in this. Roll you one more time. Okay. So we have 2 levels incoming. This could potentially be a very important moment. Anti-kangaroo tech worked exactly as planned. That feels good. Eggplants can be very high value this week in the mirror match. We have to go. 1-1. 10-6 versus 8-5. That's something. You're probably gonna get eaten like every time. It's a little crazy. I can't help but feel this is sort of like the team we ran last time, but worse. But I would say there's a very important thing at play here. And what is it? Do not be afraid to yeet this bulldog off of your team. It could easily hold us back, even though it is accruing some stats right now. But it would have to be for a tier 6. So we got a minute. I'll can, because I think a pivot's coming. Better than just rolling over and over, I suppose. We'll run a little cupcake on you. Well, I mean, a 1-1 buff on everybody, it adds up, but it takes a bit, you know? I think I'm cooked on this one. But at least we have 2 lives left. We could have easily been dead by now. So none of this. We really need like a skunk level. Thank you so much. And then a good tier 6. Mantis shrimp. Mantis shrimp is interesting, but I We need you to get buffed if possible. Don't think Kangaroo going to level 3 is going to be worth the price we're paying here. I think we need to get this boar going, this warthog going as soon as possible. Don't do this to me. Oh, they didn't do it to me. That was a lucky hold. Stay held. I will buff you. It is an expensive price to pay, but in some ways it's cheaper than just spending all your money re-rolling. So okay, I don't want to do it. Okay, I don't want to be re-rolling and buying cupcakes, but we're on the edge of the knife right here. They blew up my whole win condition, but somehow we made it out. Okay, 5 wins. We got a long way to go. Poodle has to level up. You also have to level up. I'm not giving you lasagna. We need Stegosaurus. No, we can't take Stegosaurus out there. We've built ourselves into a different sort of run. I know the Stegosaurus is oftentimes like an auto grab, but we're gonna back it off a little bit. Come on, come on. Just keep holding. We're getting back bit by terrible bit. We may have screwed up their Kangaroo a little bit. They have also screwed up our Kangaroo a little bit, but not enough. Okay, these have been extremely tight mathematical calculations. Give me chocolate or a boar, please. Thank you for not listening to me, because what I wanted was a warthog. Theoretical level 3 warthog next turn. We just need one more warthog or chocolate on our first 2 instances of the shop. Imagine. Hold. This is gonna hold. I can't believe it. We're on 7. Yes, yes. No chocolate. We live with that. I'm still very pleased with that. And hey, 11-11 Scorpion is no joke, bro. Neither is 38-34 Boar, just for the record, but it's a pretty strong team in and of itself. No disrespect. Nah. It's gotta happen this time. Chocolate or Warthog, please. Thank you so much. And then, joke's on you, I got another frickin' Warthog. No, we can't. This is the team we gotta stick with for now. Give me some salt. Clap your hands, say yeah, voice. Give me some salt. Let me see some shuffling. That was not as productive as I hoped that it would be, but the Scorpion is crazy moded. Okay, hold. I don't even know if you should be here. I've got the Kangaroo behind you. Maybe the Kangaroo should be there. Maybe you should be up front at this point. Although a Scorpion getting bigger with death touches. It's an interesting idea. We want chocolate, we want poodles. In the interim period, we'll take pizzas, because you never know, which buff is going to be the one that puts you over top. I'm very stoked that we have screwed up your Kangaroo, but your Shark and your Boar are very scary. They're not scary enough, though. We go to 8. Okay, hang on. We don't need the Scorpion. Go for it. You are level 3. Freeze me. Let's see if we know who we're going to be taking to level 3. We don't. In lieu of that, we go Skunk. Because I think Skunk is more likely to matter if we manage to get to that, close to 10-piece situation. It's a very simple fact. It's just, the strongest team I've ever seen in my life. That's an issue. But there's a chance. I'm not even running the numbers. Oh! Please, please. Level 3 Skunk. It's all I could ask for. You should just buy this if you're going to buy it. Get the double chance for chocolate in the shop. Yes! Jonah Hill and Moneyball be like, hold. We've been here before. We screwed up their Kangaroo. We're cruising. What did I tell you? Incoming 10-piece. You got nothing to worry about. All right, now we can mess around. What you think, I sold them all? Give me some of this, and I'll take a tennis ball. As much as I like Balloon for future scaling, I'll be a Lord of the Bones. That's a good one. As much as I like Balloon for the scaling, a win is worth a lot. Or not a loss is worth a little bit in the early game, but a win can be worth a lot. All right, if you're going to force my hand, if you're going to twist my arm. Maybe it's better to take basically a level 2 mosquito. And if it gives you 1 extra trophy, that's worth more than a 1/1 buff coming on turn 3. Coming on turn 3 is like the best because you get to ride it for as long as you need for the rest of the game. But now I'm thinking we might be in, give me tennis ball status. It is a little rare for me personally to be in Tenacious D. I'm buying you for the stats. But I feel like we've been rolling enough that an Okapi is like the sort of thing we could hang our hat on for a minute. I am feeling like my brain is switched on. I feel like I'm cooking more than I've cooked this week. So roll. You're coming out soon. We'll roll. Not interested. Uninterested. I'm uninterested, but I'm interested. I guess I'm gonna sell you, buy you, so we get the level up next turn. 2 ferrets frozen is psychotic, but there's a method to the madness. You just gotta work with me for a minute to see it. I gotta admit that team's pretty good, but this is where the levels come in. We level. Balloon. Secretary Bird. I'd love to see it. Why don't you get out of here so we can put a Secretary Bird down. Level up. Deer Me, which works well with the spawning team. Just buy me for now and we'll skip on the balloon. That's not the best Okapi you're ever going to see. So we're going to get a few buffs on our fish. It's not going to be a ton, but we should probably have the ferret at the back, huh? It's a very early deer. And an early deer can blow teams out because a chili pepper is like absurd value, especially early on. We don't want you to stick around too much longer. I should have skipped probably, whatever. Just use your brain on this one. I do want the deer to be the one getting the buff. I would be thrilled to send out lasagna. Oh, but it's going to take 2 turns for the lasagna. That's not worth the freeze, in my opinion. Okay, okay. Like, I don't know what all is sticking around here, okay? But I do know that honey could be worth something. Oh, no, not on you, though, because then it's the Secretary Bird is going to get the trigger, and it's going to buff nothing. Hold. Hold! We got to rearrange the mathematics of this. I'm disappointed in myself on that one. Go this. Roll me. Slug is a perfect addition to the squad here. Why don't we run Okapi back here? We will not be running the Okapi forever, okay? But it is, considering my habit of re-rolling, I do appreciate the value that it brings to the table right now. And look at this. And you wanted me to sell the Okapi. And now that wasn't the Okapi's doing. That was all the Secretary Bird. Yeah, it's a team effort around these parts, okay? We go balloon. And immediately you're gone. 4, 4, 4. We know the power of a poodle, though. Well, you should be gone as well. Give me a poodle. You're a tier 1. You can actually stick around. That's very nice. 2 poodles. Delightfully devilish. Sorry to the deer. I also... Listen. Sorry to the poodle. I don't know what we're doing, okay? I think what I'm doing is recognizing that our team doesn't need to be perfect yet. You buy the elements, and then you can put it all together like the last move in the Rubik's Cube algorithm. What is going on? It's the biggest slug I've ever seen in my life. I really thought we were making it through that. That's fine. We simmer. Chocolate has arrived. In principle. We know what we're trying to build. It is kind of a shark team. I want to wait. Okay. 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 Sorry. Very annoying, I'm sure. Not a good poodle right now, but everybody just relax, okay? I'm doing my best. Kind of. Sometimes, my God, we hold. Sometimes an obvious inefficiency in your play can disguise the fact that the inefficiency is actually part of a larger leap inefficiency than you would otherwise notice. Like, just because it looks obvious, and this may not be what's happening here, but just because it looks obvious that we're not doing good things with our poodle, I think it becomes easier to miss out on all the amazing things that are happening as a result of our relatively seamless pivot here. Hold. Hold. Oh! They didn't hold. Very important. I think we gotta run Stegosaurus. It's just, it always fits. I understand we're getting way less spawning triggers, but come on, just hold, man. Just hold. No snipes on the shark, please. Highest value scorpion in Earth's history. We're cooked, aren't we? The cooking has begun. All right, well, that stings. We play again and we hold. Give me this, give me this. And give me this. That was a Lord of the Blank name, too. So that's what hurts more than anything else. I'll be a Danish soup. Sounds like something they serve at Tim Hortons. Oh, man. It does. Oh, OMG, it does. Not exactly what I'm looking for. I like the level, honestly. Me, when you ask me what my favorite tool is in my toolbox, well, I got to pick something I understand, so that really narrows it down. That's fine. We simmer on that as well. So I'm gonna combine the mice. I want to see what they give me. And I think a tamarin is interesting. Let's give him this so he can stay frosty. And we'll hold right here. I know I keep saying hold a lot. It's because I've been using the telephone to call customer service lines this week. That's not a joke. I don't like to use the online portal because I'm sick of talking to AI. And honestly, like, here's the deal. Let's try this. We've been running a lot of lasagna. I'm savvy enough at the internet, believe it or not, that for me personally, like, I know when I need the FAQ page, okay? There's times when I'm like, what are your opening hours? Are you open on holidays, you know? Do you have high chairs? That's stuff where I go to the FAQ page. I don't need ChatGPT 5 to spit the FAQ page back at me based on what I type in. There are the occasional times I would very much like to talk to a real human being, and that's what I use the customer service line for. And I don't like calling it any more than you do, honestly. You go on hold. This call will be monitored to ensure that you've enjoyed yourself. Spoilers, even when they're perfectly polite on the other end of the phone. I'm not going to enjoy it because the phone is just not my favorite method of communication. You don't realize how much, maybe you do, and I'm just being ignorant here. For me, I never realized how much I rely on being able to see someone's mouth in order to put together the full synthetic picture of what they're saying. Like at the grocery store, they still got the plexiglass divider from COVID and just for general sanitation, I suppose. It muffles the sound, but I can usually piece together what the clerk is saying just because of the fact that I can still see their mouth. We don't have faint triggers. Give me this. It's a little crazy. It's a little ambitious for sure. I would not mind adding you onto the team here. The Tamarin's kind of popping. It's got a lot of heavy lifting to do because the rest of our squad is detritus. But on the phone, you can't see someone's, their body language. So sometimes it can be hard to figure out just what they're saying. That being said, you might say, what about video calling? For some reason, video calling is like the worst of all possible worlds. I'm going fully crazy mode here. I recognize that based on what I said, logically, video calling solves the calling problem. But there's something about you. I would like to see them on camera. Me personally, I don't want to be on the camera myself. That's too much of a cost for me. Now, I understand that's not fair, but that's why we don't do it as a society. Fair enough. Give me a scorpion. Just like it's a decent hold. We're not worried about the porcupine. We are worried about the skunk. And we'd really like a tamarin to continue to pop. I have to roll. Wow. I don't think I'm that interested, but... Oh, that's a level 2 giraffe. He could be buffing something else behind. No. Hold. That's unfortunate. I think with different order, we had a chance there. This is pretty bad. I'm high percentage chance I die before I even give the Tamarin stats to anything. That's horrible. That's so bad. Okay. It's probably sensible to sell the Tamarin into something, but I can't bring myself to do it, man. I'm sorry, I can't. We're gonna be a little insane. We're gonna continue trying to buff the Tamarin for now. And my methodology, I understand, is that now IMO, we should be playing bad teams. So we should farm easy wins and then sell our Tamarin into a 50-50. And I'm not talking about Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Well, let's not even finish the sentence because it's not going to happen. Simply not going to come to pass. We run it back one more time. We did have a 10-piece in this video, by the way. You may have forgotten. So don't get on my case, brother. Will be an imported bagel. What a shot. So I'm telling you, tennis ball is the way to go. The value it gives you early, when it works in that unique situation, it can't be stopped. Okay, well, never take tennis ball. Honestly, it's a noob trap. How the turntables, huh? You always go kangaroo. That's a given. And I think we go... Porcupine's really, really good immediately, but I'm puppy maxing, bro. I'm telling you, I know you're laughing at me in your private discords. You're saying, can you believe it? NL's going puppy mode again. I'm telling you, one of these days, brother, one of these days, it's gonna work. I'm selling, well, if I'm selling you, should run like this then. Cheaper apples. Who do you feed the apples to? Kangaroo is like the unit most likely to stick around. That's huge and a little surprising, but I'm glad. I kind of want to feed the puppy. I know it's crazy. I want to prove that the puppy can do what it can do. I don't know if I've ever won with a level 3 puppy either. I mean, this was pricey. Double worm me? Why do I have a tennis ball? Why do I not have lasagna? Did I hit skip on lasagna? No, I probably bought the ferret after I bought the puppy. So what are we even doing with the puppy in the first place? Bro, really? It's okay. Just hold. We're making up for it with the worms. We could have had both, but we're making up for it with the worms. This is the way. I can't help but notice, like, the stats on my team are not that good. I thought we were cooking up something a little bit more interesting than this. Don't talk to me. First off, you beat me. Secondly, your name. And I'm not talking about Kimi no Nawa, brother. How about a little bit of this? A little bit of that. Okay. A level next turn. We can afford to. We can afford to simmer a bit. I was hoping that we would receive maybe like a puppy at some point. I recognize we squandered the first one a little bit, but garlic's going to do you a lot of good right here. Another puppy at any moment. You know what? Don't even give me a puppy. Just give me a manta instead. No manta. Chicken mode. You really want me to go chicken mode, huh? No, you don't freeze these then. Let them go. Let them go, okay. We're going to lose. I'm glad we got the 10-piece early. Because this is falling apart. And it takes a long time for the chicken to... What did I click? What? I clicked too fast. I went Ron Burgundy. Return to menu, reload, abandon. Reload. Hash values are not matching. Honestly, no disrespect, that sounds like your problem, not mine. I don't know what that means. I know the skunks, man, with the skunks. Hold! Okay, just you bought me another lease on life, okay? You obviously have no reason to exist. I'm not buying any more frickin' 2-cost apples. It's ridiculous. I don't know if the chicken's the way to go, but it's a way to go. You're gone. You're here. Now you also have to leave. And I wish it happened earlier, but here's a skunk. At least it's something. I don't think we can afford to be taking our time with crows at this point. Do it. Do it. This is not a hold. Is it a hold? Oh, please. No, no, no. We can do this. We have the technology. We can rebuild him. I'm sorry to say, we have to add weakness to the front enemy. It pains me more than it pains you, I assure you of that. I wish the second puppy came on like turn 4 instead of turn 400. Did it do enough? Did the weakness actually help us there, or did they blow their own team up? Don't answer that if it doesn't reflect positively on me, please. We go this, and we go front 2 enemies weak, just because we got a hold. And then chocolate. None chocolate, left beef, one of those. Perfect Stegosaurus. Keep us in the game, bro. Hedgehog kind of spooky, but they've just hedged their own hog. This is fine. This is totally fine. Huge day to be a kangaroo. I appreciate that one. We got kind of gifted one with the matchup, but we hold. Toilet paper, please. Nah. Yeah, you really got to. No disrespect to the puppy. It's past its best before date. Maybe the most insulting thing you could say, and then say no disrespect following that. Maybe like this. I still don't know why I have a chicken in position 1, but I'm not. I have loss aversion thinking right now. I can't afford to change it. Okay, little weakness goes a long way. It still goes a long way. It's a great orangutan. You almost broke my heart. But we hold. Stego. Oh! We're so back. I don't know. We don't have to keep the chicken, but I appreciate what the chicken's done for us. The weakness. The weakness. It's a complete inversion of expectations, brother. We're okay. I thought we were completely cooked. This is still good. I would love to get another skunk and another kangaroo, just for the stats at this time, at this juncture. No, we roll. Sorry. You could get rid of your kangaroo and replace it with something, but I don't think, you know what? Maybe it is a mantis shrimp. Maybe it is a mantis shrimp. Something to be said about it. That is a spooky team. It's a great day to have a skunk. Greatest day of my life, we hold. We still need the skunk. I know that the order is like scuffed here. But all we need is one skunk to bring it back to sanity. Another Stegosaurus. I don't know, maybe we sell the skunk to get another 15/15 buff out there instead. It's a little crazy, and the buffs could start getting some cross-buffination, but... Big. That one stung, but you know what? We're still hanging. That takes us to 8. I can't believe it. This chicken has saved my life. No, we don't need pizza. The chicken is pizza. No, I'm not buying cans. Are you crazy? This ain't a film festival, brother. We need something. You're not going to give me anything? Okay. Listen. Probably a questionable series of moves there. But if there was ever a run where we could survive rolling 10 times. And the jury's out on that, by the way. Hold! Okay, we held. Oh. Whatever happened to shame? Now that's a shop. The chicken's probably got to go at this point. It's holding us back, but it is also a buff receiver. And I'm not talking about Tyreek Hill. Is he in good shape? I imagine he's a professional athlete. You know what? It's a draw, but we take those. I still got 4 minutes before I have to leave for daycare. One way or another, it's going to be over by then. Do the chickens have large talons? I'm going to say yes, they do. A bit of a psychotic team. I'll tell you, that front unit, I wouldn't want to be them right now. And that's all there is to be said about that. Hold. Oh, we held. I don't know what could stop us. I don't know what could elevate us. Oh, that would help. That would help. I don't even want you to have... Well, actually, no. Honestly, I'm going to offend you. Send it with 3 gold on the table. Just do an ignorant move like that. It's a touch spooky. I'm not going to deny the level of spookiness involved here. But I mean, we got a 50-50 at the back. That's big, bro. It's huge. We made it. Level 3 chicken saved our life. 3 Stegosaurus, 2 Mantis Shrimp team. What a strange video. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I'll see you next time. So yeah.